Our next guest is Edmund Arsenault, who tried to get into the Navy twice but wasn't big enough. Well, he's on Morning Live with some pretty big medals after serving with his regiment and liberating Holland. And he also saw a lot of action in Italy, which he shares with us this morning. Edmund Arsenault, there's no way you're 99.
That's what I say.
You look fantastic, and thank you so much for joining us today. Let's talk about your heroics. That's a lot of medals. What are those medals? Can you share with us what they represent?
Yeah, the 39, 45 star, Italy star, France and Germany, the voluntary medal, and the victory medal.
What was your mission in Italy?
Well, it was just a private, and you had to follow the rules that the officers were saying.
Yeah. But when you were on patrol, a shell went off right in front of you, killing several people.
Yeah.
And what happened to you?
Well, it blew us in the ditch, but then I was deaf for a few days. It came back, but never the same. Yeah, there was 3 guys killed in that section.
One of them you knew very well, Hermes Gallant, and he died?
Yeah, Gallant, yeah. He stepped on a mine, a minefield. I remember one night we had to crawl on our hands looking for dry grass. It was the dry grass, there was a mine under. Got over that field on our hands and knees.
Do you remember that fear today?
Oh, I remember that once in a while.
Or were you too busy to be scared? What was it like? What was there? Were you scared?
Oh, sometimes yes, but you had to do what you could.
Yeah. You got to visit Italy again and walk those steps again. You actually laid a wreath with the Governor General.
Yeah, it was a nice trip. Bring back a lot of memories.
Did you have a lot of close calls overseas?
Oh, yeah, I had a few.
Yeah. What were some of the other close calls?
Well, there's once we were on the move, we stopped at a farmhouse. There was a big barn there. All the men went to the barn, so I thought to myself, a barn full of men, that's a nice target. So I went out ways and I dig myself a hole. Now, it was just finished. The officer yelled at me. He says, "Did you finish with the shovel?" I says, "Yes." He says, "Bring it over." I started out. I was about halfway from my hole to the barn. I heard a bang. There was a shell coming. I knew by the sound it was close. I look at the barn, I look at the hole. I figure I'll make the barn first. I start running. I went past the officer. I threw myself inside the barn and out from the doorway. At the same time, it exploded. I look outside. The officer was on the ground. He got hit. He died. After a while, I went back to my hole. The shell landed right on the edge. There was a hole in my steel helmet big as my fist. So he saved my life by losing his.
Did you worry that you weren't going to go home or get home?
Oh, yeah. I never thought I would go back home. You see so many men, you know, pass away. And just luck was with me, I guess.
Yeah. Do you often think of those friends that you lost?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. A friend of mine, we just met face to face. He says, "How's hunting this morning?" Any squirrel. He was just laughing. 10 minutes after he was dead, step on a mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
What happened after Italy?
Well, when I was in Italy, I had a fall. I fractured a hip, and they flew me to England. And from there, after I was in hospital it kept me there 2 weeks, just healed up. And after that, I flew back home.
To live a good, long life. And here you are, 99. Incredible. And thank you for your incredible service. Edmund Arsenault.